Hello friends, thank you for joining me, JD, on My Daily Bliss. This is wonderful Thursday, and I'm very excited to say that in tomorrow's video, we will be announcing the winner of our contest for the free 30-minute reading. So if you would like to find out if you won, then please check out tomorrow's video. That is the only place I am announcing it. So check the video to see if you are a winner. For today, well, actually, if you are just joining us, just to let you know, we run this show Monday through Friday, and it is about 10 to 15 minutes each day where we start with a message. We have a daily gratitude and blissful thought for the day, an affirmation, and then we go into a meditation that lasts anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes a little longer depending on the day or the topic. So for today's message, we are coming from the Fairy Tarot deck, and the card is what is called a Major Arcana. For those who are not familiar with tarot cards, there are Major Arcana and Minor. Most of the ones we've been getting have been Minor, which really relate to what I like to think of as the everyday moments of life, where the Major Arcana relates to the bigger moments. Think of like holidays versus every other day. And the card that we have for us today is the Empress. And the Empress is about celebrating the goddess within. And if you are male, then yes, the god within, basically celebrating your inner divinity. But it is also about abundance, and I feel like this is a theme for the week. We keep talking about reaching our goals, removing all obstacles, and I feel like this is a time of harvest. And I feel like this is going to be a pattern for probably another 3 days. So any projects that you had started long ago and had just been sitting, this is the time to either make the big final push and get it done, or to reap the rewards. So this is not a time for starting new projects, but rather finishing up old ones, bringing them to a close, and reaping all the benefits of all your hard work. So moving on, we are going into my daily bliss and my gratitude, which I have many things to be grateful for. One was today I got to spend almost, I'd say 4 or 5 hours at the beach, and it was perfect. I didn't burn. There was a beautiful breeze, and I got to spend it with some great friends, and I had some wonderful conversation. But even more exciting is my grandmother's finally coming home after, I think, well over a month and a half, maybe even more, in and out of hospitals. So welcome home, Grammy, because I know you'll be listening to this with me tomorrow. So thank you for all of you who supported me early on Facebook when I had posted my setting an intention message on the setting, the highest intention group. So thank you all if any of you are listening. And for anybody else who's offered your support through this, many of you know how close I am with my grandmother. In fact, if you look through the videos, there's some metaphysical tea time with Grammy, which hopefully we'll be able to record a third one and bring that into the limelight of sorts. And I would love for you to connect with my grandmother on a metaphysical level, because not many of us have, those who are into metaphysics or New Age beliefs, very often our family isolates us in this, and I'm very fortunate that that's not the case. And so I welcome you to share my grandmother with me, and so that will probably be within a few weeks when her strength is fully back. So that is my gratitude. Please share all of the things that you are grateful for, all of the joy that is happening in your life. And again, I do have that video. It's only 15 seconds, and all you need to do is write one happy thought, even if it's a smiley face emoticon. I don't care. Let some happiness shine through. Share your light, share your love with others. For the meditation, affirmation. Sorry, I'm a little bit on high speed today. Our affirmation today, I think we're going to continue with the line of abundance. And this is an affirmation that I've said before, and it's one that I use personally and often. So I will share this again with you. Some of you, I think we've used part of it in a past episode, but we're going to use the whole affirmation for this episode. All right, here we go. I am safe. I am loved. I have enough. I am enough. And I am worthy of all that is for my highest good. Sometimes we forget that we are worthy, and this is something that you need to remember. I am safe. I am loved. I have enough. I am enough, and I am worthy of all that is for my highest good. Now for the meditation, find a comfortable seat or lay down. Make yourself at home. Well, you probably are at home, or if you're in the office, this might be a good time to just close your eyes, take a little lunch break, and get all relaxed. Breathe in and breathe out. Put your hand on your belly and another hand on your heart. And I want you to breathe into those hands, feeling the rise and the fall of each breath. And with each breath, breathe in abundance. Breathe in the divine, seeing all your chakras simultaneously cleansed and released of any blockages, any cords that may be causing you to be stalled in your progress, and anything that is causing feelings of unworthiness. Allow it to release with each breath out. And with each breath in, you are aligning and clearing your chakras. Breathing in and breathing out. In and out. Feel your hands expand, rising and falling with each breath. In front of you, there's a path. This path you've seen before. You begin to walk on the path, and everything is lush and green. Off in the distance, you see an orchard and a garden. It is filled with fruits and vegetables. Everything you could ever need: nuts, berries, fruit on the tree, vegetables on the vine, root vegetables, everything you could possibly want. You breathe in and out as you walk on this path towards this beautiful, lush garden. You notice in the front of the garden, it has your name. And on the sign it reads, "To you from the universe." At the bottom it says, "You have all that you need. You have all that you could ever want. Come and take your fill." And you notice at the edge of the sign,
there's a big, beautiful basket. It is very strong and very sturdy. There are no holes in it. It is beautifully crafted, and it is for you to fill. You go through all of these aisles and rows and curves and bends in the orchard and garden, and you start filling that basket with everything that your heart desires. And as you go by one tree, you notice a sign, and on the one tree it says hard work. And you pick the fruit from that tree. As you go further, on the ground, you see vines filled with vegetables and fruits, and there's a sign there that says persistence. And you take your fill. You go further, watching your baskets filling up. And in the back, you see what looks like a beautiful herb garden. And you begin picking, and you notice a sign that says determination. And you take all that you need. You start walking around to the other side of the garden, and you see a beautiful lone tree on what looks like desolate land, and yet it is still verdant, filled with fruit, even though it looks like nothing should grow there. And you begin to take your fill, and on the bottom it says, on the sign, it says faith, hope, and trust. And you take your fill and fill your basket with faith, hope, trust, determination, hard work, persistence. And you continue to go around the garden, and you see beautiful vineyard, and you start picking the grapes. And the sign at the bottom says, future harvest. You continue, and you take your fill. You continue going around reading all of the signs, knowing that this fruit that the universe has given was cultivated and gardened by you. They just gave you the seeds. You were the one who cultivated them, who hoped and worked and pushed through, even when those around you might have been in disbelief. You continue your walk through this garden until the basket is completely full, overbrimming. And the last one, the last little bit, and you notice a little hole that you can fill. Some berries, and at the bottom it says success. And you take your fill. You carry the basket, and although it is very heavy, it is worth the sacrifice and the burden of carrying this heavy basket. Because in the end, you've reaped a harvest greater than you could ever imagine. You walk back out of the garden and down the path, and back to the beginning with your full basket. And you take a few deep breaths in and a few deep breaths out, breathing in and breathing out. You wiggle your fingers and your toes, and when you are ready, you open your eyes. Friends, thank you so much for joining me. It is a blessing and a pleasure and an honor. Your continued comments and support, and thank you to my new subscribers who this week
welcome, and I look forward to talking to you and announcing the winner of the contest tomorrow. Many blessings and have a wonderful day. Bye.